Hi, I'm Agnes. I'm 27 years old, married, and currently back in my hometown. And I'm probably giving away way too much information on the internet, but that's okay. Because today marks the beginning of something I've been wanting to do for a long time, or say procrastinating. For the past few days, I've been wanting to create a space for myself. A little corner where I could sit, paint, write, think, and just create. I do have a beautiful terrace with mango trees and everything, and I love spending time there, but lately it's been incredibly hot. And somehow I found myself wanting a dedicated corner, a space that feels like mine. And for some reason, this old table and chair kept living rent free in my head. Every day I look at them and think, should I replace them? Should I buy something new? Should I wait until I have a proper studio? But the more I thought about it, the more I realized something. They are perfectly good furniture. It's a little worn out, yes, but still perfectly capable of becoming something beautiful. So instead of replacing them, I decided to repaint them. And honestly, I think that's a very fitting way to begin this journey because Bear and Boo isn't really about having everything figured out. It's actually about creating something meaningful from whatever you already have. So today, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm painting this old table and chair and turning them into the very first corner of Bear and Boo studio. And somewhere in the middle of painting, I started thinking that maybe I should add little illustrations and artworks, the tiny flowers, postage stamps, letters. But that's a decision for later, I think. Right now, we're just giving them a fresh start. And while I paint, let me tell you what Bear and Boo Studio actually is. Because right now, it doesn't exist. And this is my first video introducing my Bear and Boo Studio. Well, it does not exist, at least not physically. There's no studio, no cafe, no workshop space, no creative community gathered under one roof, not yet. But in my mind, it already exists. And I think that's exactly why I picked up my camera today. Not because painting a table and chair is something extraordinary, but because I want to remember this. I want to remember what the beginning looked like. It's easy to document success. It's easy to show people the finished studio, the finished paintings, the beautiful workshop space, the cafe, the products, the events. But I think there is something special about documenting the beginnings. The stage where everything is uncertain, the stage where you're figuring out one step at a time, the stage where all you really have is a dream and the willingness to start. So I decided to start recording, and hopefully, this becomes the first episode of a much longer journey. Maybe years from now, I'll look back at this video and laugh at how serious I was while painting a table and a chair. Or maybe I'll be sitting inside the actual Bear and Boo studio watching this and thinking, wow, it really started here. Either way, I want to remember it. The truth is, Bear and Boo studio isn't just a business idea for me. It's not just a studio, and it's definitely not just a cafe, please. It's more like a world I've been carrying in my mind for years. A world where creativity isn't rushed, a world where people still write letters, where art isn't limited to paintings hanging on walls, where books, photography, poetry, journaling, storytelling, creativity can all exist together. There's just one term for everything: art. I imagine walking into a space surrounded by art, large paintings on the wall, tiny postcards hanging from strings, a corner filled with letters from strangers, shelves lined with books, vintage cameras displayed around the room, workshops happening in one space, someone quietly sketching in another, a cup of coffee sitting beside an open journal, conversations flowing between people who may have walked in as strangers but left feeling inspired. And outside, maybe trees, lots of trees, a place where people can slow down for a little while, a place where creativity feels alive, a place where art isn't just displayed, it's experienced. And honestly, I don't know if something exactly like that exists where I am, but I know it's something I'd love to create. For anyone who has ever wished for a place where creativity, community, and art, everything can exist together. Now, I have absolutely no idea how long it will take me to build something like that. Maybe years, maybe longer. Maybe the dream will evolve into something completely different, or maybe I never achieve it. But I think that's okay. Because today isn't about building the entire studio. Today is about finding a corner, a tiny corner where I can sit and create. A corner where paintings can begin, where letters can be written, where ideas can live, a corner that belongs to this dream. And honestly, that's enough for now. So, this is episode 1, the beginning of Parent Boo Studio, the beginning of this corner, the beginning of documenting a dream, and hopefully the first of many episodes. Now, let's get back to painting. See you tomorrow. See you on the next episode. On the next episode, we'll probably complete the painting. I'll have to put a second coat out here, and then we'll decide if we're gonna paint or not. I mean, make some art or not on it. Till then, take care. See you. Bye bye. And whoever is watching this, thank you for being with me on this journey. Bye.